Okay, hi again. This is Michael Ellis, and so for today's well, actually, well, today, but for this demonstration, we're going to be doing some coil winding. So all right, for today's supplies you'll need are some good solid wire. Thick gauge. I think this is, what is it, like, I have to look at this for a minute. I don't know if it says on it or not. 12 gauge wire. This is going to be used for our bottom coil, as I saw in the drawing of the problem buster. It's going to be a SSB coil, but my little take on it is to make them torsion coils first, and then do the SBB winding with the torsion coils, and that gives a little extra boost. And then we've got our aluminum wire. It's anodized, so it's pretty blue, and we're going to use that for our crystals. I just got these single terminate crystals I found randomly, and what else? I think that's all you need. Today we're just doing coiling, and remember, safety glasses. Actually, I have polycarbonate of prescription glasses, so those are made for impact. Also, you'll need a set of pliers, some type of razor blade or wire stripper, and this is just a wire stripper for well, actually, these kind of wire strippers don't work very well for long distance of wire stripping, so that's why I use a razor blade for that. And I think that's all we need. Oh, and you will need a cordless drill, or not a cordless. It can be corded. I mean, just like electric drill is what I mean. Electric drill for doing the torsion windings for this, because it's kind of hard to do by hand. So yeah, so we'll get started. So initially we're going to do the crystal winding, and for that we'll use our beautiful blue, baby blue wire. Okay, so for the windings, you're going to want to do clockwise winding from the tip. So to do a clockwise winding, you're going to want to wind it counterclockwise. So when the coil is seen, it does a clockwise rotation. So to do that, you're going to wind it counterclockwise. Yeah. So that means you're going to start at the top, and then you're going to go to the bottom towards you, I believe. Yeah, and just kind of wind that, and then just be artistic about it. Take as much artistic license as you want. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're just winding a coil. So actually, this isn't very good. It's all falling apart. Actually, a sturdier wire may be. Actually, you know what? This wire isn't really good for this. To be honest, this I usually make little tiny coils for peasants with. I have some other wire here. Yeah, for winding coils on crystals, I usually use this type of wire. Anyways, I was going to use this just as a cathode, but if you can find wire like this, craft wire, I don't know what gauge it is. I think it's like 20 or something, but a wire about like this thickness is actually really good for winding crystals because it can hold its shape. I guess that wire is not good for winding crystals at all because it just falls apart. So I'm just gonna try and straighten this out best I can. Actually, this piece is better, a little bit better. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to use this wire for winding the coils because it's a little nicer. Yeah, and it'll probably stay. Might only wind one in case I have to go get more wire. So yeah, so we're going to wind it. Well, from left to right. It's supposed to go clockwise. Okay, so actually I'm winding it the wrong way. It's supposed to start at the back end and glow. Maybe I'm right here. Okay, this way, so it goes clockwise when you're looking at the top. So start at the back like that. You go counterclockwise. If you wind it counterclockwise, when you're looking down, it'll be clockwise towards you. So let's bend that out. Actually, I might just have to cut it. This is also good for wire cutting. Snippers. Sorry. Be artistic with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. So anyways, you just want a nice little pretty coil around it. And I guess that's all we're doing for those until I can find some better wire for that. Okay, so you know how, well, actually that's all we need for demonstration for that. For next, we're going to use this wire right here. So we're going to cut it into 2 lengths of arm length, arm span. So you're going to actually take this in your hand here, and then you're going to stretch your arm out, and the other end is in the middle of your chest. So so this is like, goes in the middle of my chest, and this goes to the tip of my index finger. And instead of cutting it there, we're gonna bend it, and then we're gonna measure the same length out till it's folded in half. With 2, yeah, till it's folded in half with 2 equal length sections. I'm just making a mess here. Just catching everything. Shouldn't have coiled that. So we have 2 equal length sections. We're gonna cut it there. Measure twice. Cut once. All right. So we have 2 sections. Now this is going to be the part where you need the drill. Cordless or corded drill, it doesn't matter. And you're going to start to wind these. Oh, I forgot to strip them. Duh. Okay. Well, first you're going to need to strip these. Then you can wind them. And to strip these, instead of using a wire stripper, which would take forever and gets caught up a lot, I'm going to use a razor. It's a much quicker process. It's not as pretty, but it works, especially if there's lots of bends in the wire, kinks in the, I don't know what you call them. So imperfect little bends in the wire. Usually you can just get this to slide, like that. That's the pretty stuff. There we go. There. And remember, always cut away from yourself. I mean, ideally you should be wearing work gloves. Doing this, you might want to wear work gloves so you don't cut yourself. Just do it like that. Just slide it along. Perfect. When ordering wire, make sure you get solid wire, not the strand. Strand aren't very useful. Oops. Alright, and we're done. So now is the fun part. You get to peel all that wire, the insulation off. So then you just pick this off. You have a nice, perfect piece of bare copper wire. You can actually buy the wire bare, but I just scavenged this from something. I don't know. Another project. It's probably easier to buy bare wire. But yeah. But we're resourceful. Us organite makers. Alright, so again, bend in the middle, 2 arms lengths. And of course they always come out different lengths. So now, on to the, I'll have to go get the drill. So I'm going to take a pause right here, and I'll be back with the drill. Alright, excuse me. So, got our drill. What we're going to do is take these 2 end pieces of the wire that's folded in half, and we're going to feed it into the chuck, or whatever it's called, and tighten it as far as it will go. Oops. And make sure that it holds. Oops. This is weird. There we go. Right. We're going to tighten that up. Alright, so then we're going to wind it counterclockwise, so we get a clockwise coil, or coil turning, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just holding this with my hand. You can also put it like in a doorway or something, around like a door handle or something like that. Just beware that put tape over it or something so it doesn't scratch it. So we're gonna. I don't know if I can hold this much longer. Actually, that looks pretty good. I kind of want to get a. I don't know. That looks good, I guess. I'll actually go a little bit tighter. Or you can use the pliers. I just thought of that. You can hold it with the pliers. And since this is basically arm's length, There, that looks good. All right. Then, oops. This is why I should be doing this at the dinner table. Okay, then release it, and then you have your nice little toroid. Whatchamacallit? Can't remember my words today. Coil. Yeah, I'm blanking out. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna take this torsion. There's the word. Okay, so you have your torsion coil. Now most people just make rings with these. I'm gonna stretch this out and coil it into a SPB coil. So that's gonna mean folding it in half again and then coiling it into a circle. So you're going to take this again, fold it in half, find the middle, fold it, and we're going to use our pliers once you get that middle. Actually, yeah, I want to use it soft. Okay, so we've got the middle. Now, whichever one is longest gets coiled around first. So since this one, actually they're pretty even. So we're gonna coil this one over like that. Now you can start to see the coil forming, and we do it like that and like that. Now this will be a reversible coil, so I'll show you how to put it in the cup the right way, and then it's just a matter of turning it in a coil. Do it by hand, or you can get forms for making coils. I just do it by hand though. Yeah. So it's just a matter of turning it. This is pretty stiff, so it stays very well. Flop around. This is kind of hard to do. And such, you know.